be across the diaspora, America, the Caribbean, Africa, Europe, or the UK. My name is Lance Prince, and I'm the host of Expatriate Memories, where you, your friends, and family can, for the foreseeable future, come and share stories about immigration experiences. Ever since June 22, 1945, when the Agorese of 1700 plus pioneer and migrant traveled on HMT Empire Windrush from Jamaica and other Caribbean colonies, arrived on English shores, England shores, our diaspora has been a melting pot of diverse experiences, culture, and contacts. What we call the Windrush generation extends from that initial contact with the host community at the Tilbury Docks to the passing of the British Nationality Act of 1971. Every individual story has a unique quality which contributes to the distinctive character of our diaspora. It will be beneficial, therefore, if our great-grandparents, parents, children, and grandchildren of the Windrush generation would come together and take this opportunity to share experiences. An appreciation of the immigrant journey would be enriched and foster greater awareness of the value of their contribution to the host community as well as countries beyond. We know so far that Expatriate Memories, a series of conversation, has already attracted the support of a majority of thousands upon thousands, including in the diaspora today. But true success depends on whether we are all committed to making that happen. As far as our model is concerned, it is definitely participative and inclusive. Indeed, you can commit to the process right now by letting us know at expatriatememories@gmail.com that you are willing to join in the conversation about memories from your own immigration journey or migration of someone close may have affected you. Thank you so much for your continuing support, and should you have any suggestion as far as the reach or content, please contact us at expatriatememories@gmail.com. Thanks for joining the conversation. If after listening to these discussions you would like to participate, please remember that our motto is, the more memories the better. We invite you, therefore, to let us know you're interested in sharing your own memories by simply reaching out to us by email at expatriatememories@gmail.com. Thank you. Welcome, friends, wherever you are, to Expatriate Memories. I am your host, Lance Prince, and in this series of conversation, our Caribbean family will share stories of immigration to countries that seem to offer them an opportunity for prosperity and a productive life. The significant wave of migration from the Caribbean, known as the Windrush generation, is so named because Her Majesty's troopship Empire Windrush carried 1,027 Jamaicans and other Caribbean immigrants to England 75 years ago, arriving at Tilbury Dock on the 22nd of June 1948. 15 days later, Prime Minister Clement Attlee wrote to a member of Parliament saying, and I quote, "I note what you say, but I think it would be a great mistake to take this immigration to the UK too seriously. Too much publicity has been attached to the present Agorese of Jamaicans. The majority of them are honest workers who can make a genuine contribution to our labor difficulties." End of quote. Today is Sunday, April 23rd, and my co-host is my daughter, Arantxa Prince, who is at the University of Colorado Law School, having graduated from New College in Sarasota, where her academic curiosity sparked an interest in learning more about the experiences of Jamaican families who were part of the Windrush generation, the ways in which they dealt with family disruption and separations, and the challenges of adapting to a society with unfamiliar customs. Her final thesis at the college was Off to the Mother Country, Community, Cultural Wealth, and the Construction of Empowered Motherhood by Windrush Jamaican Transnational Mothers. Welcome to our interesting conversation, and my special thanks to our guest for making himself available, and my co-host, who will formally introduce Howard and set the stage for this set of Expatriate Memories. And I now invite Arantxa, my co-host, to explain her fascination with the patterns and permutation of immigration, and she'll introduce Howard, who on the basis of his treasured memory I am pleased to welcome to today's conversation. Arantxa, you go ahead.
Thank you so much to my co-host for that gracious introduction. My name is Arantxa, or as many of you know me as Renche. I've always had a love for history, and I got to further explore that this time during my time at New College of Florida, and this fascination helped me produce my thesis. During my research, I was really inspired by the way that these mothers found communities in this completely new territory and used it to empower their families and pass down these traditions. With these conversations, we carry legacies alive, we keep legacies alive and ensure that their histories will always be remembered. Today our guest is Howard, and to all who shall listen to our conversation, I extend a hearty welcome. So at this time, Howard, if you'd like to introduce yourself, I'd be more than happy.
My name's Howard Bennett. I came from Jamaica in 1967 to England.
And you were actually born in Jamaica, Howard?
Yes.
Oh.
I came to England when I was 9. I was born in Mandeville, Manchester.
Okay. You came to England when you were 9. Okay, so what was it like growing up in Jamaica, first and foremost? And at what point during your growing up years, your formative years, did you recognize that there was a place separate from Jamaica called England?
All right. Me sort of run through a few things. You see, when me in Jamaica, right, don't forget, me come when me 9. Yeah, so me live with me grandmother and me and my cousin them. There was 4 of them. Well, three of them me live with. So 4 of us all together. Right, and my grandmother used to look after us, like, because, most of my parents and gone to England.
Yeah.
Come to England and thing like. But obviously, me young and thing, because me a picnic really, so me don't really know not much what go on, you know what I mean? And later on, now, when me say, yeah, we are going to England, what it was, we used to Christmas time, we used to get present come from England, you know what I mean? And so we have to look forward for that, like, because we say, yeah, man, parents are sending me nice present and things, you know what I mean? Because, we poor them times and things like Jamaica, So what me said, them saying, oh, yeah, we are going to England to the parents, you know what I mean? And 4 of us now, so 2 are going to travel together, and then the other 2, you know what I mean? But what happened then now, the first 2, which were my 2 cousins, them come to England like 2 years before me and my other cousin. Right? But when me and my other cousin to come now, film paperwork and thing wasn't really sorted out, So I ended up coming on my own. That time I only 9 and thing. I mean, I really know not much. All I mean know is like, yeah, me I go to England, and they used to say, oh, England street paved with gold. You know what I mean? Them farmer talk there.
You want to hear them talk now, what? Yes.
So, yeah, so you know what I mean? I think so. Me sort of excited in a way. I say, yeah, man, I go to England because I say, up them part, the rich or whatever. But me a little picnic anyway, so me sort of excited in a way. But at the same time, you know what I mean? You sort of nervous because you don't know what to expect. I'm like my dad now, I don't really know him. You know what I mean? Because he must leave when me a pick the baby like and think, you see, me, you know what I mean? I'm a real mom now, just go a bit further. Right, my real mom now, I don't really know her. And she used to live in Jamaica, you see. You get me? But, when you're picking, you can't ask questions and things.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
So anyway, when I come to England, I know, right, and think me there at the airport and all thing, and sleep, right, and then the hostess now must wake me and say my dad's here, right? So when we get up now, thing, you know what I mean, me look, me see 2 men stand up, right? One was my uncle and one was my dad, you know what I mean? So we just have to go along with things. But all I can say to myself is like, well, at least once I can see my cousin there, I know I'm there in the right place. I don't know nobody. I come at this strange land and know right and things. So it's like when I reach now and thing, I mean, get introduced to my dad and things, I just quiet anyway and just go along with things. When me on the motorway and things, I say, boy, the road they look nice. See? You know what I mean? You know, my mind, the way that I say, oh, pretty, and the farmer things there. Then when we get to home now and thing and introduced to my stepmom, like and thing, and things so forth. And my brother, it was four. Four, and my sister as well. She was about 2 or 3. You know, I just them two alone at the time. You know what I mean? So, but obviously, I don't really know nobody too tough and things. So, just, my mouth always shut and thing. You get me? Right. You see, so, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. I just had a quick question, or kind of two. Before you turned 9 and moved to England, did you have any communication with your dad?
No.
So the
You know what I mean?
first time you know this man will say your father, or when you see him at the airport?
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Right. So, so that really, and then it's like school business now. You know what I mean? It's like as me come, so them get me in a school, right? But the school me go now, me have to coach used to come pick me up and thing, and then drive it to the school there, drop me off there and thing. So I saw me I get all this new experience now, because I don't know nobody and thing, you know what I mean? Right? And the first time I go to school, now this school. Well, before all that too, when we reach England, I see the horse them. Before I say, boy, so much shops them having at the place and thing, you know what I mean? Factories. Because do for the business and all them.
So which city, which city that you move in, if you remember?
Come again?
Which city in England you moved to? Your father did live?
Oh, Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton, okay, all right, cool, yeah, man. Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
You know, so yeah, man, used to think, boy, them all say strange. But I started to realize anyway later, I don't know, like that chimney there and thing where you have to build a fire and to keep warm, you know what I mean? Then running there. And then also I get the experience me have at first. I see, boy, I look like me catch fire. Because I see smoke, you know what I mean? Every now and again, I realize that it come out of my mouth and thing. I should do for the weather so cold, you get me?
yeah, man. I still reach me after to just come here in a cold hour.
yeah, so because of September I come as well, you get me?
You know what's so cold, but cold enough, yeah.
Yes, you know? Yeah. So, you know what I mean? So the little things there sort of strange to me, you know what I mean?
Man, yeah.
You know? No. And so, yeah, anyway, when we left school now, first time I go to school and thing, and so forth, me don't know nobody anyway, so me just keep myself to myself. I'm quiet. When me do know, me just wait till anybody come to me now, then we can talk to them, you know what I mean? And so me start to get 1 or 2 little friends, right? And once them I realize, them talk to you a certain way, like, you know what I mean? But them times, me not really partial because me don't know them and thing, and, you know, me not used to them things anyway, so me just carry on normal and try and get on all them things there, you know what I mean? Right, because you find you get the hard bullies, them and thing, you know? And so, but then that school, me only went there for about like a year and a bit, right? And then we moved to a different house, like, and things, so I had to go to a different school. But then again, we reach 11, like, we go up at school.
A different school, yeah, like a high school, like, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, when we got that school, the funny thing about it, though, when we start that school, I saw chosen me have. You get me?
In high school?
Well, we can't even think about that, you know, because them times that you go to school, you may have short trousers, everybody else have long trousers. You know what I mean?
Hold on, what? Sorry to interrupt you.
Sort of thing.
But it's when it's trousers.
So
Americans now go understand that. Pants we are talking about here. Americans who are listening start to make. But I know it's an English saying that because I grew up. As some father used to call it. But go ahead, Howard. Sorry. Howard?
Before sort of, yes, well, something now come. The speaker thing now, it has started to vibrate.
Yeah, that you're kind of breaking up.
I hear you properly. Yeah.
Yeah, man, go ahead. May I hear you good or no, man? I don't know if you hear me good. Yeah, you know, Howard, I know you're...
No, man, it's still breaking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Howard. Talk and make I hear you.
No, something.
Oh, you're not hearing me at all?
Yeah,
something
man, yeah,
alright.
it's still like in and out.
You're in Maranche?
We can hear
Uh,
you,
yeah,
but it's like jumbled and
yeah,
mechanical almost.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're not hearing me good.
No,
no,
we're not hearing you well. It's like
Oh, really?
I can try and record it and like send you it, but it's like robotic a bit. You know what I mean? It's just like in and out.
Okay. You're not hearing me no better now?
Wait, talk
yeah,
again?
You hear me any better now?
yes,
Yeah,
yeah, a
got
bit
it.
better.
All right, go ahead. I'm going to say, I'm not going to touch nothing else until. You go ahead, Howard. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So my school partners there, yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're
yeah.
talking
So
about
when we,
browsers.
yeah, so when we there at school and thing, and first time I try and get used to this school runnings and thing, you know what I mean? But me just go along with things and try and make friends, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Thing, and make up a white friend and things. And all, you know what I mean? Indian friend them as well, people them as well, you know? But
Yeah.
I used to keep myself to myself, really. I was really
Mm-hmm.
quiet. I mean, you see, I mean, up to this day, more or less, that's a mistake because I just keep myself to myself still. You know what I mean? I one and two friend, but that's about it, really.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But yeah, them days are now, and I'm going to say, when we reach to the bigger school now, yeah, it's like, for me, I have short shows, I think obviously my parents, they realize because, you know what I mean, we must talk to them and say, you know what I mean? Then realize things, so we end up getting longer choices like for school, you know what I mean? And so forth, you know? And
Mm-hmm.
then start to realize now, say, some of them people are there, they don't like me, but if we, you know what I mean? We come from Jamaica, we come black or whatever, can I used to pick on you and all them things there, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Right? So every time I leave school and thing, the school we used to go, it's like in two parts. You have an upper school and lower school, right? Like from your 11 till you reach 13, you got the lower school, and then the upper school now from your 13 to 16, yeah? So when we used to leave school, people from the upper school, like the white people, and they used to come down the school there, right, and lay wait with, you know what I mean, the black kids, them, or whatever, and think, but especially me anyway, right? I mean, every evening we have to look out and hide and run, you know what I mean, run from them, right? Till eventually, you know, one time my dad must realize, say, yeah, me, you know, all seems right and things, some ask me wrong and thing, you know what I mean? So I started explaining to him, said, and they keep on picking on me and things, cooking them from the upper school and blah, blah. You know, and weird. So he said, listen, man, when pick on you, just lick them down and blah, 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 whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so forth. Anyway, besides, all right. Yeah, so we get this chain one time with me, right? And we decide to have it in my bag. So we come from school now. And I walk, we see a couple of them on them bike. A ride come towards me now and I come off them bike. So we start to take out my chain. So no one thing, and so when I see my chain and thing, they jump back on them bike and ride off. So we say, yeah, man. Yeah. So anyway, that sort of cool that down, that situation. So one time I walk home now. That time I'm not and thing and near the reach home and thing. And one of them must spot me. You know what I mean? Then we so in run, come over now and think, what's it going, you know, like in bother or something. Somebody drop my bag and start thing, and then start giving some lick and thing. Some woman I walk past and I shout, yo, leave him alone, leave him. So he hear them and run off. Right? So them I pick on me as if I'm me one, I'm the one who caused the trouble, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Yeah, so we start to realize the prejudice business and you know what I mean, what go on with these people them. But at the same time, me personally, me and my white people friend them and thing, you know what I mean? Cause me when me at school and thing, me and them mix and thing and me go one and two of them yard and so forth. You know what I mean? But me start to see the way them live and so you know what I mean, them want farm away there. You see, but I'm saying that again to you know what I mean? You have the bad one them same way. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I see one racist one them and thing, but you do have the good one them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see.
Mm-hmm.
But going to school really I think for me, my experience, I enjoyed it really. You know what I mean? You know, really because me had a really bad experience at school. That's what I'm saying. Right. And it's me more on a learning curve. I don't know nobody in this country and thing. We just come and thing, you know what I mean? So I mean I'm my own really because I say I don't really know my dad too tough and thing and you know, even though me there with them and all them thing there, me start to no really like a father and son with a band in the way that it's, you know what I mean? It's not so many have a conversation. I don't really talk with him too tough. It's only certain men will talk about it, and that is when it comes to horse racing and things, you get me? Because he used to gambling with the horses, yeah? And I used to remember when we were younger, he used to tell me, say, give me like him betting slip them and thing. If you go down to the bookshop, they just stay at the door and ask somebody to put them on film. You know what I mean? So, me used to, like you say, right? Coming old enough to go in there anyway. You know what I mean? And I saw me myself now started to have a little flutter of the ask them as well. You know what I mean? Right?
You get introduced to the rest yeah.
Yeah, you get me. Right? So when me and him trying to have conversation now, it's to do with the asses. Me feel comfortable with the asses. But I really feel comfortable like just talking normally and thing about normal life and thing. I never have that. You know what I mean? Even I don't really want to, but it's like something in between. You know what I mean? Right? You know, throughout the years. You know what I mean? And I mean, living with my mom now until my stepmom and thing. You know, I mean, I'm a one little experience there, so you know what I mean? Right? I think which I don't really want, you know what I mean, say too much about that really, but you know what I mean, even though me sort of you grow up now later on and you realize that yeah, they have hard times really. You know what I mean? When they come at this and all.
Now, let me ask you a question, Howard. So, a couple of questions, because trust me, you're fluent and eloquent in terms of that. That's why I'm just making it up, but I have something to ask you. How was the weather like in terms of comparing Mandeville? I know Mandeville is one of the coolest places in Jamaica. I grew up in a Mandeville, say. What was What was that transition like when you reached the UK? Go ahead.
All right. I was born in Mandeville, yeah? I never grew up in Mandeville, right? What it was, like my family, like my granny, you know, and thing, right? You have to say the way we live in Jamaica, it was like gypsy, right? Move about. You get me? Right? Because remember, like Spanish town, we used to live in the town. You know what I mean? And move and thing, yeah? And we used to remember, like, with the landlord, them don't like the whole heap of picnic, right? So, if my mommy used to get a place now, right, it's probably like we one away and thing, because she used to have, I think there's about 5 of us.
And mommy, you call it? That's your grandmother?
Yeah, my grandmother, mommy, we say. Right, sort of thing. So, yeah, it's like, them days, they really, we move out because we have a place, so I don't have a place. In a space of probably a month or so we have to move out again. Because they fight, you know what I mean, a lot of things there. So, but I'm really torn until we grew up in a like family young in Jamaica really. You know what I mean? Then we come to England. Yeah. But the weather, we are saying about the weather.
You compare Jamaica and you move from hot Jamaica and you go to England. What was that like, transition like for you?
Well, put it this way, right? To be honest with you, right? I'll tell you some experience now. When we realized and think, yeah, it was cool, but I don't think I did really make it bother me. I remember when it snowed a certain time and it snowed halfway up the door. When you open the door, you can't even open the door and thing, you get me? And we used to all go to school, treading the snow up to your knee, you get me? So I sort of get used to it. It sort of tough me up with that sort of weather. You know what I mean? Until later on, when I leave school and when I do paper round and thing on my finger, then used to like nearly freeze. And the stupid mistake me got to do now. When we reach home, we run on the hot water. Right, that was the last thing me ever do again. You know what I mean? Put on the hot water and thing and never, you know what I mean? You see, so the cold weather really, me was used to it after a while, you know what I mean? You see, even though I don't really come from the hot weather there, you know? So I wouldn't say did bother me really.
Never body at all. You're tougher than me, Howard. I come here, so me a big man, and I'm afraid of the cold. I run from
Mm-hmm.
New York, come a little warm, Orlando. And when it get cold, so me hide.
So how old is how old was you when you come here?
I come here a big man. I'm 38, man. I ran on the phone
Well,
was 1 year old. Right.
well, well, you see, the difference is, yeah, when you're young and you come to this country, you get used to the weather because your body, you get when you're young and you grow with. You see, but when hot weather, you know what I mean? Your body's so used to hot weather already. So when you come out in the cold weather, you feel it more.
Yeah,
you get
man.
me?
You come here before you're 10, so you get acclimatized easier than an old man like me. I come in my 30s, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yes. I mean, I have too much things in my head that go through my head anyway if I think about the weather. You know the way there as well.
Yeah, and that's another thing I want to ask in terms of say, come here now with your father. You say never even know this man. Kind of meet him in Jamaica. Was your father's wife, new wife, a Jamaican or was she a English woman?
Yeah, Jamaican.
Okay, all right. That's what, I'm curious about that. I know a lot of Jamaicans did actually married to English woman after a while. So.
Yeah. Oh yes, no, Jamaican man. Jamaican. Yes.
Yeah, man.
I think they might have met in a Jamaica or something, you know.
Okay. So yeah.
But them never really going out with them.
Yeah. No, man, understood. So you just come and you live in. And you never have your brother and your sisters them now. Our sisters and brothers are born in England.
Yeah, all of them born in England.
How much brothers and sisters do you have, Howard?
4 brothers. 4 brothers me have and 2 sisters.
Okay, and all of them younger than you?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Only two the born when we just come out England.
Oh, two you
Gary
got
and
you. 4 born
afterwards,
after you were there, yeah.
I know you guys had like an age gap because you said your brother was 4 when you came, and you're 9, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess how was that like just meeting him for the first time and just like being around things? Yeah.
For the thing is, right, when you meet me, it's like, oh, you don't want to know me. You get me? You can see
yeah.
But my sister now, she was glad to hug me up and thing. You get me? That was the difference too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but as kids, you know what I mean? As kids. Yeah, but that was not a reaction I get, you know what I mean, when they just come. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. You can't determine how that will happen at all, when you meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's it. So things are really.
Yeah. No, I see what I mean. I don't even have to talk about it if you don't want to talk about it at all. But it's like, right off the top of the bat, it's like you and your brother relationship where you come and meet, never start up on a good footing.
Yeah, you see it there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That's exactly what I mean, man.
And I mean, like, even up to this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Even up to this, your vibes, still, you get me?
Yeah, man, no. I understand. I mean, right away, I just say it. And if I'm going into details at all, it's like I say, it's like as I'm saying at Jamaica, your spirit never take one another.
Yes. Then we are there.
You follow me? And it's not your fault, it's not Fime's fault, it's not even your father's fault. It's just one of them.
No, I just.
Yeah. And you say your spirit. Your sister take spirit, and that's a different thing completely.
Yes, yeah.
So about the other siblings then, the younger one who were born after you were there, what was the relationship like with them growing up?
Yeah, man. I'll be honest with you, we all grew up lovingly.
Okay.
You get me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In that respect. You know what I mean? And then on top of it, I mean, I do most of the work anyway. You know what I mean?
Because you're the older one.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You see, so when I go to school, I make sure I look after them, make sure them I eat the dinner, the breakfast, or lunch, whatever. You get me? The most of the cleaning and all them things, you know? But that's, as I said, those things are different stories still. You know?
And you're the trailblazer because it's like you make sure no bully never trouble them at all. Like how you get man to try bully you until you have to defend yourself.
Well, you know what I mean?
I can't see that, Howard.
I mean, the only thing with them is like them born here. So them already acclimatized to everything.
Mm-hmm.
But they won't say, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm used to things and we are really. But I'm glad to really, you know, well, I'm not say glad, but in a way, because I'm coming when I'm young still. I start to acclimatize myself, you know, with the way they are and the way things are, you get me?
Mm-hmm.
You see?
So
You know what I mean? So
did you ever meet anybody in your position? Because I had a cousin, you know, just like you, you know, who left Jamaica in the late 60s, Poppy him name, right? And he was born in Jamaica, just like you, and his parents him came up and had children. And afterwards him same up and come. And if him relationship with his parents, it was different than the one who were born here. He born in the UK. Did you ever meet anybody else in your position who came up after being born in Jamaica and went to the UK to live? Do you have friends in that position? That's the question I ask you.
well, to be honest with you, I have to say, no, because I might have meet people and thing, but I we never really discussed that.
Okay.
And I don't really feel most of them are probably born in England.
Yeah,
You get
I
me?
got
In my
you.
school time.
It's not.
Because when I was at school again too, honestly, I never really mix a lot with a lot of black people. Because it all depends on the school you're going to and all them things there. Right? You might have one or two black people and things. Right? You see, and then the only time I mix with black people is like at home. Like on the street and thing like on the street we have a lot of black community, you know what I mean? So after school, you know what I mean, we go over the field and we all play and we get used to each other and all the farmer runnings there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so cause
You
based
know
on
what
what
I
you
mean?
said, and it almost like you were, in a sense, you never seen other Jamaicans were born in Jamaica like you when you grew up.
No.
Very interesting. Then. So you must have felt like, cause you had your cousins them who you say came up, so you never meet them at all after that.
Well, that's what me feel comfortable in a way because once me see them, I don't say here, but they're the right place, you know what I mean?
Well, them they're in a different location, but you see them every now and then.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you.
yeah, because like my father, they know they'll go to the where they are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Because when we did obviously them go there and so forth. Because I'm sister, you know what I mean? That's what, yeah. But then me all right, you see. So like that now, that's the only sort of comfort me have when we do meet them now and again. Because you know, so there's family they meet up and thing, you know what I mean? You see. Like, other than that, like it's like I'm alone and away. You know what I mean?
So did you sound like, did you feel like it different from the people who born in England? Did you talk different? Did you sound different? When we say
Well,
the dialect matter, because me know it going on. You grew up in Jamaica to a certain
no,
age. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah,
Sorry.
you know what I say, right? Because the first time me read and truly me realized that me sound different. Yeah, is the first school we went to when we just come to this country, and one of the white chap him said to me, "Do you speak English?" You know what I mean? I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? You are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then because he said something like, he said, yeah, you do, yeah, you speak, you know what I mean? Right? Probably because we speak broad English, that thing, you
The
know what I mean?
dialect
Break
different, the
English.
patois, sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah,
English,
yeah,
but
it's
it's different. Yeah.
yeah, certain things you not understand, but certain things you might say, yeah, you know what I mean? You understand that, right? But with the Jamaica, the West Indian ones, them who born in England now and thing, you know, that never really matter. Never said anything really too tough about the accent and all that. You know what I mean? You know, I just and then on top of it now, me going to their school now, English them I learn me. You get me, right? So me started gradually learning for them language as time go by. You see, even though I might still have my own language in a way, me try to speak their language because obviously that's what they're teaching and all them things that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You see. But as I said, then I could never get out of me anyway. But you know what I mean?
No, them can't get out so easy. You know. It's like,
No, sir. Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah.
I have a quick question, Troy. So, what was the biggest like culture shock, I guess, from coming from Jamaica to England, like when you first arrived?
Culture, well, culture,
I put another way, put another way. When you come to England the first time as a little boy, what shocked you the most?
Mm-hmm.
well, what shocked me the most, really, to be honest with you, is about the white people, may I say. And that shocked me the most, you see, God.
You know what the white people at Jamaica at all are not much.
Well, you see, about one or two, especially about a child, the people them be there thing, you get me?
Yeah.
But you don't really see white people them too tough. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
And when me come at this appear them, I say, you get me? So that really, me I say, you know what I mean? The shock really, you know, for the language I speak and thing, me understand it. You know what I mean? There was no trouble really. Just that them couldn't understand mine too tough.
You understand them, but them can't necessarily understand you at all. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
man.
yeah.
I get you. That shocked me too. If you grow up in an environment where you don't see white people at all and you come. Because I said the cold never bother you, but that's not said bother you, but you say, boy, it's different. A different place there.
Yeah.
So in them early days of our, the more I transition into a growing up and out, did you ever feel like you want to go back home? Or me put another way. Yeah, answer that first, and then I ask you the other one question. Did you ever feel like Sarah you want to go home back to Jamaica? Because Jamaica was your home, I just say you're born.
Yes. Well, what it is, right? When I came here, I believe I lost mommy left. Believe my grandmother. Right? I just she really they live over Jamaica and my auntie. Like most of them now they gone to America. You know what I mean? And so forth. So when we come to England now auntie, after I'm not sure how long it was here, but probably about a year or so. My grandmother passed away. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like me never really have nobody there really. Myself and don't forget my Pete the boy, them just go up at this country here. It's like your parents them not really talk to you too tough anyway about going to Jamaica and thing. You know what I mean? Some just go on in life. And later on, right? After well, I mean, probably a good 20 odd years or so, 30 odd years. Yeah. When we meet my partner and thing, you know what I mean? We decided to say, yeah, we're going holiday. First time we decided to, yeah, man, we come out of the country, you know? Right. And we went on normal or outskirt business and thing, and then we decided to, yeah, man, we can go back to Jamaica and thing when we come from as holiday, you know what I mean? And she have her family them there and thing.
Yeah, okay, I got you. We'll get into that. I'm curious to know what that was like to you, but I want to do it chronologically. I'll get into that. That's very interesting. So you never, because your grandmother died so soon after you come here, you never feel like there was no place to go back to at all.
Well, that's it, they say. You get me? Right. Coming on nobody but there really and thing, you know.
Your grandmother was your connection in Jamaica, and it's like she's not here anymore. Yeah.
Because the funny thing is as well, too, when we come to England here, we used to sort of take a little 10 pence, sneak a little 10 pence now and again, and put in a jar and put on the wardrobe, right? And we used to, after a while, I collect so much now, I give to my cousin, making buy the stamp them, because they used to have a stamp book.
I remember that.
They used to buy the stamp them and put in there. And then we used to send to Jamaica for mommy, you know what I mean?
You mean to send the stamp?
Well, yeah, but man, if you stop all on deal with it, right? I know, yes, I think you could change, after a while, you can change the book into the money, like,
The stamp, but no, I never thought about that, though, Howard, but you're right, For people who have them stamp book, and in a sense, stamp was money. So you could have send
Yeah,
it's a way for send money to Jamaica like how man send Western Union them days, yeah. You send the stamp.
yeah,
You send the
yeah.
stamp book,
So,
yeah. I never even think about that
you know,
at all. I always wonder why people have stamp book. So you
yeah,
save
yeah,
up your stamp, then I send it back to Jamaica. Your stamp book.
yeah, yeah.
I never know
Something,
that.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that me used to do. You know what I mean? And think to me to get catch. You know
What
what
I
I
mean
mean?
get
Yeah,
catch? You never want to do it?
no, when man, they must find us the 10 pence are going missing when I get our something. So
I
they
got you.
find out I mean,
I got you.
yeah, you see, to me get a good beating for that, man.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, so the only person I know really, you know what I mean? From a pick down, come to England and thing. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to a little change now and again. Do you know what I mean? I probably 10 pence, so that's quite a bit of money in them days.
Yeah, man. Yes. I whole heap of money in them days. Could I buy a whole heap of
Yeah,
things? Yeah.
that's it.
No, yeah. Send me something I never thought about at all in a long while. The stamp book. I Ranchi don't even understand what a stamp book is, but yeah. Ranchi know me I talk about.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was briefly mentioned once when I was doing like my thesis research, but I didn't really like explore it as like a means of currency to like send money to Jamaica. I just thought it was like used for letters back and forth, like that type of thing. So,
No. See where you can buy a stamp, right? Like say stamp costs 20 pence. No, say cost a pound. Yeah. You just go and get a pound for a stamp like for the pound. You put it in the book, right? And I think once your book full up like in a certain, I don't think you send the book. I think you might have to. I'm not even sure what you do exactly after that, but that represent like money, you see. You know what I mean? And then that you send off to Jamaica or something, so or whatever. You know, I saw them used to do them weird in them times there.
I'm telling
As
you,
I remember.
no, Howard, you tell me something I didn't know either, you know. I knew of the stamp book, but you tell me something I didn't know it was like a form of currency, Ranchi. So don't think it's you alone ignorant of this, the history of how that teach me. I did not know this at all. So the stamp book was used like a currency where you exchange or send back to people in Jamaica.
Yeah.
It was a way where people, when they have access to bank and all them things, they can just send back money. Because as you think about it, you know, them money, a pence and make worth a whole heap of money at the 60s or what? Worth a whole heap of money.
I tell you.
Could I buy a whole heap of things? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, man, you have educated me a whole heap today upon them history. I did not know that. I did not know that at all. So, your other brothers and sisters, them, what sort of relationship you had with them growing up? Them look up to you, or it was like, yeah, go ahead.
I'd say, look up. It's difficult to say look up. I said that they treat me, they treat me normal. All right, you get me? Because me and me one little runnings. And them have them one little run. Get me? Because when I grew up, as I said, me look after them and, you know what I mean, parents them gone or doing whatever, me have to make sure me look after them safe and things. So we get on really as brothers and sisters anyway and things, you get me? There's nothing wrong this and whatever, right? The difference now is later on in life. You get me? Right? Because when them are young pitney still and them don't understand nothing really until later when they grow up and understand certain running, blah, 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 and so forth. You know what I mean? Before the mind start think no and this and that or whatever. You know what I mean? Just like myself. You know what I mean? Right? You see, but we did get to, when we're young and thing, we get on loving really like families, you know what I mean? And so forth, really, and all that. You know what I mean? So up to today, really, then much of a problem as such still. You know what I mean? Just that, obviously, people don't see eye to eye with everything.
No, right. I understand that common throughout all families are what. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
I understand that. So,
say, yeah.
so what it was like with you and the other Jamaicans in the community in terms of like, did you? I'm gonna put it this way. You mentioned Caribbean community and mentioned Jamaicans. Could you identify other Caribbean people living in your area, or it was just purely Jamaicans are living in where you know of?
Well, well, there was one. There's in my community. There's mainly Jamaicans, right? But like when I was going to school, right, there were one or two from different, not country, like, you know what I mean, like Nigeria. Well, they had one, not Nigeria. Where my mom come from again? One of the small island.
I laugh for what? Because
It's a small island. Well, you see, yeah, why the say small island?
no,
Because,
I don't want people to think that this or this seminar, but is that common saying with Jamaica?
So people get them thing there, you know what I mean?
No, I know you're saying I want to get this seminar, but then this, but it's all just come out.
No.
Yeah.
You just you can't remember the country, man. So
No,
you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, still mind. I mean, what you deal with them because some people don't take offense to
Yeah, man,
something.
no. I mean, no, hold on. Let me say the same because I grew up in Jamaica, right? And Jamaican, at the same way, Jamaicans have this prejudice, and I went to prejudice, where them look down upon the other people from the other islands. And there was a famous election in Jamaica in the 1950s or 1960s or something like that, right? And when Jamaicans, the Caribbean government were voting for federation, meaning if Jamaica would become a federal government, federal like all of our federal government in the U.S., where all of the islands in the Caribbean, Barbados, Trinidad, Tobago, Montserrat, Nevis, Antigua, Grenada, St. Lucia. Some know most of them because I know my Caribbean history good. I studied that at school, right? And they had an election, Howard. And the election was the Jamaican. Every country will vote for the election before they want federal government, yes or no, right? And I think the Jamaican people voted against federal government. And I think the Marx, the Prime Minister who won that election in Jamaica, why didn't think the vote? And I think it was, and people might correct me if I'm wrong either. People ask Bustamante, he did not want federation, but I think the other government, PNP, wanted federation. And I'm asking Bustamante, who was, what him think about the election, what will happen to federation? And his argument, Ranchi, I think it was like 11 countries voted at the time, you know. And Busta argument is that one from, I think it was 10 countries, and Busta said one from 10 leaves 0. Because I said Jamaican leave out of the federation now. There's no federation. That was Phil Matson. I could be wrong. This is what I said to you. But it's all Jamaicans that see themselves as us is overpowering sense in the region. I still do in a sense, fortunately or unfortunately, Howard. Because it's like, it's something to you. So I want to make sure the people understand that I don't want this nobody. Because if I said to you, because to me, the most powerful weapon that come out of the Caribbean, you know, was the West Indies cricket team in the 1970s and 80s, you know.
Let me tell you.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Right? And the West Indies cricket team was the most dominant black team in the world ever.
Yes.
We can't say that without apology. He's a big cricket fan, right? When Clive Ryder captained the team, and that was a West Indies cricket team, it was not a Jamaican cricket team. You follow me? I said to you, I had high regards to that cricket team just for that alone. So I know the potency in terms that say, I know this is no other region at all, no other Caribbean island at all, Howard. That's why I make sure say that outright in this discussion, but I'm saying there is a fallacy amongst a lot of people, Jamaicans. Jamaicans do this at whole heap. When them look down upon the other Caribbean island. This is what I said to you, but I don't. I know the power of the region. This is what I said to you.
Don't know. We are people. You know what I mean?
Right.
So look down on nobody.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
And the West Indies cricket team is testament to that. When the West Indies cricket team dominated the world in the 1970s and 1980s, when I do that these days, it was a Caribbean cricket team. It was a Caribbean cricket team. It wasn't a Jamaican team. So I have to make sure I mention that. Exactly. I don't want nobody hear me ranting and things about this. But when
go ahead, Howard.
Sorry.
So you're black, you can't dish now. You know what I mean?
No,
As
no.
long as we're black, and you can't dish now. You know what I
No,
mean?
right. I was just curious to know if your other Caribbean people identified when you grew up in Wolverhampton. And it sounds like the answer is no. They were not much at all. It's my set is was
No, me don't start with me personally, yeah. When me young, me just treat people as people. More than looking at no color. You get me growing up. You know what I mean? But I think about I say when you're on the street now and the white man them a run a dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So let me ask you,
Put on myself.
when
Yeah.
you're growing up now, Howard, and when you become of age then, because by the time in the late 70s now, you have big money now, right? You're almost 20 teenager. What was it like a grow up in the UK as a teenager, as opposed to say as a little boy when you come? What was the difference like?
Yeah. Well, me as a teenager, and to do for me, we just do my own thing, you get me? So me mix up with certain people them, right? Me used to work really. We leave straight out of school. Right? I had to work at British Steel, for the 400 place. You get me? And then from there, so now I used to know people I work with and things, and we used to play snooker. And I used to have a big snooker place there, like and thing, you know.
A snooker
So me
for
joined
the
the snooker.
record. Hold on. Oh, a snooker for the record. Like pool that you call snooker? Snooker? The pool table?
Pool.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Pool
Yeah.
table is a small. Pool table small. Snooker is a big table.
Oh, really? They have a
You know
bigger
the big.
table than the pool table?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I say.
What are you talking about? Yeah, man. Snooker different than pool. You get me? Pool table is a small little table, right? And thing, but this snooker is a bigger table. You see, and a different. You know what I mean? And it's like you have so much red balls, and then you have so many color balls. So you have to get like a red and then color, red then color sort of thing. You know what I mean? But oh, you have so many balls that you go for certain colors, all the different colors. You know what I mean? It's a different. It's a harder game. Right? So anyway, you know, yeah, me so play them sort of thing that you know me at workplace and thing. You know what I mean? And meet up with certain people, them get to know and so forth, the working man, them and all that, you know what I mean? But I must say, it was easy going really. Me get, you know what I mean? Me just get used to everybody and treat everybody the same way, you know what I mean? So that, you see. And then from there, so now, after a while, I leave there, so, right, spend a little time out of work, you know, we so mix up with certain other guys, them again, because, you know what I mean? You know, when you're a young boy, I think you do all the runnings. Because I feel after, to be honest with you, when we reach around 19, when I decide to I leave home, you get me? Right? So we just dig up, start a runnings. And from there, so now, we do more runnings, you know what I mean? Right, so me used to go play cascade, bouquet, you know what I mean? With certain people, them and thing, you know? And there was a pool, as you mentioned, the pool business and all, right? We used to have a pool hall, yeah, where we used to go in there every day, every evening we go in there, we play a pool and things, you know what I mean? And we used to have like a team, pool team and all that, right? It was all right, really, right? And we used to play the, you know, the British world champion, them come down the club there one time and play the best of us there, you know what I mean, as a team. Yeah. It made them form a team there. But obviously them win, you know what I mean? But that pool club is used to call the Hustler, you know? So at them sort of running there, you know, my teens used to deal with, and with certain friends as well, we used to go to different pubs and things and play people, playing pool and things, sort of gambling and all that, you know what I mean? Sort of running just it, you know? And then we had a pool team, like, where we have competition with other pubs and so forth with them teams, you know what I mean? So that's what me used to do when we younger, you know what I mean? You know, them growing up in them ways they say, you know what I mean? And then different job I go on to again to same thing, but we used to I just link up with the same people them because I've been good friends for many years. Right? And it's like Indian chap, Pakistani chap, a white chap, couple black chaps, and that was like the group of us. It's a mixture of us. You know what I mean? You see, so that's how we used to live. So we used to get on with everybody really. And then respect there. You know what I mean?
It's something that is amazing just to listen to, because it sounds like you come to England, you just like, as a little boy, and you say the cold never bother you. I know you turn big man, and you talk, and it come like he's a man and never met nothing bother you at all. Where you learn that from? Where you learn that? It's like, it's in your personality to think you're born that way there, or something we acquire as a survival skill.
Well, to be honest with you, I never even think about that, you know. You know what I mean?
No, I never think about the question at all. I listen to Melody and I say, boy, but this is amazing. I listen to Howard, it's like, it's so easy going and laid back. It's like, him not have nothing bother him at all. How him become that way there? And yes, I never even think about it at all, but go ahead.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I just think it's probably just me, my personality, the way I am, built in me over. Because don't get me wrong, when me ready start, become a vicious, you know what I mean?
No, man, we all have that trick then now, man. I understand what I say.
And turn me in.
We're all capable of doing the worst of thing, man. Every human, anybody who thinks that I'm not capable, like, I lie them at tell. So, I know exactly what you're saying, man. We're all capable of. But I listen to it is like, you take it as it comes. You never, what I'm saying,
But
yeah, go ahead.
I think as well, because when we just come to England, yeah, right, and I travel on my own, you get me? It's like, I got to defend for myself.
You do what? Howard?
Hello?
And blah, blah, blah. So,
repeat,
Howard,
Howard, hold on a second. You drop a while ago. Repeat what you were saying. You kind of drop away. Repeat everything from the beginning. You that explain, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, it's like, when we become like, see, you might forget drift on what the topic was
the
again?
question was how you become the way you are. And I think you were saying it's like you go a whole heap of different people's house. I think that's what I was hearing from you. It's like you travel and you move around then, but you get along with everybody. I think that's what you were saying.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's like, from a come to England, like, here, really, and I didn't really know my parents, like, too tough and thing. It's like, I must have built something in me, say, I got to survive. I got to, you know what I mean? Right? Because I don't know nobody, really, so I just have to be strong, if you see what I'm saying. And what it was again, I was always quiet, very quiet person, right? And just get on a two-woman thing. When we leave from here, going to school now, right? Me and my friends, them do and thing. I mean, I'm a little fun. As anybody, as kids, that would depend what you're dealing with and whatever. When we leave from there, now go back home, we do my to go to home and thing. Yeah, it's like, I just said, don't make things bother you. You might make things go on and bother in the way of what's going on throughout your life, but you still just go through life anyway, and you don't really do what you can. You see what I'm saying? I mean, when I think about my life now, to be honest, yeah, I think if I had the right guidance and things, and say, for instance, your parents, if they deal with things a certain way with you or whatever, and blah blah and so forth, my life would have been much better than how it is. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, I can't complain because I'm still here. You get me? And my kids, them, and you know what I mean? Them farmer things are still. But I do think sometimes about that, really. As well as saying, maybe it would have been better to leave me in Jamaica till I grow up a bit more. You get me? When we know a bit more before they let me come here. You get me? So when we come here, me already plan when we want to do when we come. You know what I'm saying? You see, I'm coming here now when me young and I know nobody, and nobody now really said teach me anything as such. This is what I'm saying. It's just the white man that teach me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I try, and then I have to make things for myself, and then eventually when you meet a friend them a road and thing, and you hear what them are saying, you learn from them things and blah blah. You know what I mean? You see, the true life doing all that. You see, you know. So I just saw me do things, sir.
No, man, that's
You know
not
what I
the
mean?
way I say, man. I think you are the way you are because of survival thing, and I'm not certain. I'm not certain why, because people grow up with parents and them do have a survival skill where you have. I know you look on life. I do have the answer, and that's why I'm asking the question. You know what? I just don't have the answer at all.
Yeah.
So I'm saying is like, what make a human being tick in terms that say, cause you grew up. I just say no, you never know your mother at all. You grew up with your grandmother, your father migrate, and then you come on your father when you're a little boy. But you have a survival skill. Other people grow up have the same lifestyle, and them come with a mentality but different than yours. Completely different than yours or what? Same lifestyle. And they probably look for Sarah them father, shouldn't leave them or no mother. You see what I said to you? Because people have grown up looking for them parents and have a resentment. And you don't sound that way at all. You don't sound that way at all, or what? And just I listen to you and you say, right, that's why I'm asking the question now. So I ask a question in terms of I said, what became, what make Howard tick? You see what I said to you? And you give me a good answer. That's all I can say. You don't really know, but at the same time, that's a survival thing in a sense.
Yes.
And then every individual different, man. So yeah. So growing up, go ahead. Someone like you had something to say.
No. Carry on.
Rant, you have any question?
No, not right now. Sorry.
No, okay. So Howard, growing up in England now, you become big man, you know. At what point, and you say you have your partner, you get married, or you're living with somebody else, and you have children, you talk about your children. At what point now you think and I say, boy, at what age you start to think say you want to go back to Jamaica? Because you did say you go back, you did say you visited.
I went back to Jamaica at least 3-4 times already.
And what age you were? That's what I mean. What age you were when you started thinking about say you want to go back to the home?
Well, so the first time when I went, the first time when I went, really, in the 90s, I think it was the early 90s, I think it was, when I went back.
How old you were at the time, Howard? If your memory can get that, in the early 90s.
In the 90s, went back. First time I went back, I think I was in my because quite a while before I go back there. I think it was probably in my 30s.
Right, that's what I try to get in terms of saying your 30s before. And the question is now, before that you never feel like you want to go back. What prompted you for wanting to go back?
No, I never feel like I want to go back before. I say, because it's like I never really have nobody there, right? And thing, and because mommy did pass away and thing, right? And I don't know really, basically, it's work and, you know what I mean, get on my life here in that respect. When me meet certain person or I decide to say, yeah, man, go on holiday, I'm thinking, and first time I come out of the country, I enjoyed it, you know what I mean? So I say, yeah, man, so from that, must make sure so we can go at least on holiday at least once a year or something, you know what I mean? And just travel sort of thing, right? So when me the first time I go to Jamaica and thing, I say, yeah, man, back home and thing, and I feel nice, you know? Then I travel next time I go away and again, we could go to a different country, like go about Barbados or something. Right? Then I went to Africa, you know what I mean? Things like that. And then so forth. Then we go back to Jamaica again and think I'm say, yeah, you know, and think, but we never really say, yeah, I want to go back to Jamaica to live until so I'd say 2000. So I was thinking, I said, yeah, you know what I mean? Nice to go back, you know what I mean? And just settle there and thing like or whatever. You know, just thought about it and then we say, you know what I mean? Yeah. And after a while now, you start hearing all sort of bad things about this, that, you know, the running with them, you know what I mean? About how things are that time. You know, people been back there and to certain thing happen to them and all that sort of thing, and you know, so forth. And then, you know, so it's all that real. And then furthermore, I said to myself, well, you know something, right now, me all right, really, it's just the weather. You know what I mean? I don't think the weather really that freaks up, but other than that, things are right in that respect. You know what I mean? I mean, people, everybody are suffering when it comes to bills and this and that, but you at least at work, can't you know, we can't pay this. You know what I mean? You see, the only thing I miss with Jamaica, to be honest with you, are the weather and the food. You get me? Right.
That sound like me, Howard. The weather and the food, exactly.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, if you could have carried that comedy away there, that's nice. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So
you see, so you know,
so what was it like going back to Jamaica for the first time after all these years?
oh yeah, you have to repeat it, keep repeating something around. Say it again.
What was it like going back to Jamaica for the first time in your 30s?
Yeah, it was hard to describe really. It was, you know, it's like, it was just nice, man. You just feel different because you feel the sun reach you. It's like it's like all a different sun. No, seriously, you feel like a different sun reach you, man. Eat and thing, you know. You just feel nice, man. You know what I mean? I said the green and all them there. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I mean, to be honest with you, right now, I miss the place, man. But you know, it's just that thing and things.
Yeah,
man. But it was,
it was like
nice,
a good feeling then. But kind of really have no connection there at all then. Because you just at the country itself are your connection.
Yeah, and well, like my mother know really, as I said, I don't really know her, right? And because I never really inquire about her too tough either when I picnic, because you know, when you grow up, you know, you're supposed to open your mouth and say this, that, and the other, and so forth. And I mean, I know my dad. When I really say nothing too tough, I never really chat to me about any situation like that. To get me, you see, you know, what I mean, I just left it there. But there is times when, you know, what I mean, me and other people might talk about that situation and so forth. And things, and this time when we do go to Jamaica, I wonder about it and think, yeah, it'd be nice if I could have got stay where she's or whatever, blah, 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 you know. But then sometimes you think to yourself, well, boy, if these people are interested in you anyway, then I make effort to contact you as well. You know what I mean? And furthermore, they don't know what went on, what or whatever, and so forth. So you just, sure, I'll be saying, I'm an easy person, you just leave things and just carry my life here. You know what I mean? I don't really make it work out of my style. You know what I mean? I just saw me grow.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not surprised to take that attitude because I say, look, when everything is like, yes, boy, this is the hand where you get dealt with, you just have to deal with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
What will be, as Salem said it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I tell you.
I'm a mother favorite song, that, man. Que sera, sera. But no, they have a refreshingly nice attitude. A good attitude. I tell you, like I say, whatever will be, you think about it and you say, oh, you're nice, you're all right, you're comfortable in your life, so we have to worry yourself about that.
How me look at life here. Me walk a street and go where me see people are lying on the street and the cold. And I'm a beg every day. You get me? Me know all the country star people get blow up and thing and all them things that run for them life. They must sacrifice their life across water, star, this and that. You get when you really sit down and think about things, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Really and truly. You might know brilliant some of them hierarchies, them and them people who have money who would splash out and have them this and that. But that is them. You get me? You know? Me as long as I'm comfortable stand, I breathe here and I live. That's what's more important. And my family all right, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So how long you stayed in Jamaica when you went there? Did you look for any, you stayed at the resort or you went to family, you find family when you really
well, we couple times, what it was, couple times when we went like a resort and stop at resort, right? And then we stop at family, couple times as well, right? But we stop. First couple times we stop at family, and then after that we say no, hotel I do it because you're going on a holiday star. You know what I mean? So when you go on holiday, you expect to enjoy the holiday. You don't expect to be living worse than you're going to, you know what I mean? When they're at home. Family sometimes, they don't understand when you're on holiday, man. You want peace, you want things to be done for you, you want to relax. You know what I mean? Holiday thing, but yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I understand it clearly, man. The more you do things for them when you don't go there for do at all. Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And furthermore, too, when you're on holiday, you want people to look after you, edit. You know what I mean? You want breakfast and things, them I come serve you and thing and all that. Can you do them thing in your yard? So you know what? You're not holiday.
Yeah.
For family yard and thing, you have to go wait too long for your dinner or something. Or, you know what I mean? When you get this from and thing and to know you wonder what happened to me thing when they put on the so and all them thing that you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, man, that's the mystery of life, man. Everybody family and set up different. It's like,
Yeah. I saw go, man.
Aren't you having a question?
You went to Jamaica, you said like a couple times after. I guess like each time you went, was it just mainly just for like leisure? Or was it ever to like see someone or like check in with someone? Yeah.
Mainly for leisure.
Yeah.
Leisure, really. You know what I mean? Of course, as I said, my family, they're really there in America.
Yeah.
I mean, my missus, some of her family's in Jamaica, so that's why when I went to Jamaica, I used to go there, stop at their family, you know.
She had families in Jamaica. Your partner's families are in Jamaica. Yeah, I got you. And did she born in the UK, Howard? Or she born in Jamaica? She was born in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Let me ask you something though, and it's the first time I'm asking this question, and I'm just curious because I grew up. I'm a little younger than you, Howard. I born 1960, right? I grew up in Jamaica at a time, and as I said to you, I still is in a sense, you know. But at the time, sports in general was a big thing for man in Jamaica or little boy. The Caribbean cricket team, everybody wanted to be a cricketer. And then football, sports played a major role in a young men in Jamaica. Right? I cannot speak for man. Maybe it did for women, but afterward, track and field became. Was sports a big role for you in the UK? I grew up as a Jamaican immigrant.
Yes, yeah. Well, when I was going to school, auntie, right, I used to play a rugby. In the rugby team, yeah. I used to play a badminton, right, which teachers them love to play because you know what I mean. They say I was pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Right. Table tennis, I used to play that as well. You know what I mean. Football, I wasn't very good at football, but I love football. You know what I mean. Right. In 1970, right, that I come to England 67, right? In 1970, there's a football match I saw on TV. Yeah, and one of the team was in blue and one was white. You know, so I thought, yeah, man, I'm going to support the blue team, and the blue team was Chelsea. You know, and the white team was Leeds, right? And then they end up scoring, I think, and then the replay, and the blue team win. You know, and since that, I supported that team, Chelsea. You know what I mean? And I've been used to go football matches as well. While I was growing up in, you know what I mean? Like, I think used to go with my cousin because he was a Everton football fan as well. You know what I mean? We was there. And then when I was working, right, I went to football match with a couple of the white guys them as well. You know.
You mean you used to go Division 1 matches before it became Premier League?
Yeah. See, that's why I used to. Huh?
You used to
say
go
again?
Division 1 matches. It was Division 1 in those days before it became Premier League in a 2000.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Division 1.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's sort of thing we used to deal when it comes to sports, you know what I mean? And so forth. And then from there, so again, to end up dealing with snooker and pool and all. You know, I used to love my sports, man.
So what was it like
You
going
know?
to the Division 1 matches then? Because you hear about in England say it's like racism on the football and the
Listen,
crowd. What was it like you as a black man about it?
listen, yeah. It depends the type of person you are here, because you can go to some of the matches, yeah. And as long as you go there and you go to the part where neutral, right? In other words, anybody, the people them there, they know it's particular bother do win or whatever, but them neutral. Or you go with the crowd where it's all your supporters, you know what I mean? But you know what it is, yeah? Me personally, right? When I used to go football matches, I used to go there and I used to be like one of them aggressive ones, you know what I mean? But if you want to fight the other fans, them, you know what I mean? Them farmer thing. I just say your classes like football hooligans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that mark. Well, right.
Yeah, you get me? Because you're just following the crowd, you just do, you know what I mean? Right? I mean, I remember a couple of times on a football match, police grabbed me and thing and kicked me out. You know what I mean? Then found my way there, right? But one at the time again, just because me a jump up when my team score, the police taking me helmet and hit me. You know, there's time when we finish and we lose and we're on the street, we start to throw things at the windows, the bar, whatever. You know what I mean? Just destructive things. But that's just part of when you're with certain crowd. You know what I mean? And you go on a certain way, right? And those are them Palmer things that really when it comes to football matches and going to, and also as well, there's certain team now, they run after you and want to beat you up and all them things there. So you find all that again too. You know what I mean? But that's only if you're mixed up in certain groups. You know, if it, as I say, if you deal with neutral business and thing, you can watch your match and then take your time, go home. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you. What I'm going to ask you. It sounds like what you're saying then, the hooliganism where them see them talk about on TV is not necessarily have a racist overtone, although it does. I mean, not discounting.
No.
Is what you're saying.
The hooliganism.
Yeah, go ahead. Finish up your point, Howard. Sorry.
The hooliganism is not to do with the racist style. It's all to do with you support that team. You get me? And that's what it is. Yeah. The racist part come in where you as a player on that team, if you're black and you miss something or you do something wrong, you're going to get the racist supporters them at you. You get me?
And that's your own supporters are the competitor supporters.
If your own supporters start, they'll do it too. You get me? If you know what I'm saying? That's not. It's mainly your own supporters actually, right? It's mainly your own supporters that slag you down and call you a sort of name, right? But when you win for them and do nice things for them, it's a different thing. You get me? That is the sort of racist with these people. Them
it's in a sense that is racist. It's almost like human nature when I like lose. So I'm gonna find a scapegoat then. I say. And I don't want to discount it, Howard, because I'm not there. But they are giving something from first-hand knowledge, being to the game. But continue your point, sorry.
Yeah. No, that's just how they are here. You know what I mean? That's just how they are. Yeah. It's white people, them. You do good for them all over you, you're nice. But once you do bad for them, they call you a sort of name under the sun. You understand? Right? And that's just how they are. You know? But when it comes to the fans against fans, it no matter if you're black or white. You get me? It's because the same white fan will beat up the opposite white fan, same way. You get me? You know? But as I said, the racist part really, it only comes when it comes to the fans against players. You know? Yeah. That's how it is, man, with these people, them.
Yeah.
And the thing I noticed them as well as English people, them, right? They're small with you, you know what I'm saying? And they're going nice, but behind your back, no, they're different. You know?
Yeah, man.
You see, and
I'm laughing, man. Exactly.
so that's it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Them give a
Whereas,
smile and you think say everything okay, but behind your back, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I tell you, but like the difference with no like all the American them know and all the Eastern Black them know. You know them don't like you.
And you're gonna know.
You
No, I
get
tell you. No, I tell
yeah,
you.
exactly. That's the difference. You see.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I mean?
The English them far more diplomatic and it's almost like them a hide it from
Yeah.
you and deceive you. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And
You know what I
I
mean?
prefer man tell me to him face them not like me for whatever reason. So
Mm.
that's how I look upon it, Howard. I don't know how you look upon it, but I don't like the deceit at all. If you don't like me, you have let me know. You must let me
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But see me, or me look at it. Me just look at you one way. If you're white, I don't trust you. Right?
Because of the fake smile. Howard?
You know what I mean? Because you have to be aware of people nowadays.
Repeat yourself, Howard, because you drift away a little bit there. Repeat what you said.
See, me say you have to be aware of these people, them star, especially if them white. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
They
know.
can't deceive. Yeah, they can't deceive me, star, because them white. You know what I mean? So I never trust them anyway in the first place. And as me say, you're black. You know what I mean? And I say me trust you either, but me can't get a blind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, did you ever go to any cricket match, Howard?
Yes, I went a couple of the West Indies one them, at the Oval.
Yeah, okay.
I used to live down the road from the Oval.
Okay, yeah. Some famous matches play at the Oval, okay. So,
Man, yeah, me used to love it, man.
So it made you feel about them cricket matches when West Indies are dominate the world at the time. How did it make you feel?
It's nice, man. You feel proud. You know what I mean? You feel proud. Yes, you know, tell the black man never deal with it. You know what I mean? And the white man, you see them there, and you see them walk dejected. You get me? You feel nice.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it was one of my dreams to come watch a test match in England, though, and it might still come true. But not. I wanted to watch a test match when West Indies are dominate. Not no, when we're not so good at that. No.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Serious.
Yeah, man.
You say the thing is, nowadays, they say, I don't think we'll get a West Indies team so again, because there's so much different sport now. Them all go to different things. You know what I mean? And more money in a different sports. You see, so some of them man, they're not going to cricket so much. You know what I mean? So you not really get the crop of the crop them anymore, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you may be right about that at all. The dominance that we had on the cricket field
Yeah.
in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, I don't think. We were lucky for growing up in at that time, then we put that way the Howard.
Yeah.
But we as black man visualize a black team and dominate the rest of the world. It was something to behold. I don't know if it come back. I don't know if it can. As a team sport, it means so much more, you know? It means so much more.
Yeah.
I know when you see Bolt win for Jamaica, it make Jamaicans feel good. But for me personally, when a team sport win, it just means so much more, you know? Because you represent,
Yeah.
It's a
Country, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's how I feel. Not saying that
Yes.
big them represent the country, but it's a different feeling me have.
Exactly.
It's a different feeling me have about. It's a different complete feeling me have. So yeah. So let me ask you something though. How it make you feel? I bring up back all them memories there of growing up in England, because your story fascinating, because you come from Jamaica, I say born a man, but you live in a town, Spanish town most of the time, and you come to England. When you were 7 or 9 year old, I think you say. And you come to England, 9. And the cold never mattered to you. That was amazing to me. That is I get you acclimatize to the cold, you acclimatize to your family and everything. And you take life as it comes. What make you feel I bring up back all the memories after all these years?
I mean, I feel good, man. I feel, you know what I mean? I feel amazing, really, when I think back and look at what I've been through and all that, you get me? And where I am now, in that respect, I think, what I mean? I've done all right for myself as me, just been me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just been on my own sort of thing. Nobody to guide me. It's not as if I had a big brother to look up to and all that. You know what I mean? I just been on my own, gone through all the crap that's dished to me. You know what I mean? From school days, growing up, and abuses from these people and also call you ass out of name when you grow up. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I look back, I think, yeah, I've done all right, man. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel, yeah.
Yeah, man, you should be proud of yourself for what you have done is
Yeah.
an amazing thing that you came, and your
Mm.
story is a story, and you make it look sound so easy. That's
Yeah.
just listen to you, Howard. You're a spirit man, tell you, man. You just make it sound so easy and laid back.
Yeah.
No, I love.
See,
Yeah, go ahead.
no, no. What's say no.
Yeah. No, man, no. Is there anything where you don't want to tell to somebody who you don't like them come tell them story on this podcast? Yeah? What you don't like? What message you give to them to tell them why them should come tell them story? And put it that way there.
Well, really so much tell them story. I mean, if them have a story to tell, yes. But the only thing I can say really for people who just come into this country and thing and them young or whatever, right? It's just to tell them, you know what I mean, just have faith, man, and just, be strong. You know what I mean? And just, you know, just go on through life, man, and you know what I mean, do that really.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I just said that to what. Let me ask a different question. You think your life would have been different if you had stayed in Jamaica, if your father didn't send for you?
Yes. It would be different. You know what I mean? I don't know. I couldn't say it would be better. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
You see, I could say it could be worse, but it would be different.
Mm-hmm.
Because I get more education of life there. You know what I mean? Plus, more understanding about where I'm coming to and all these things. You get me? You see, so I probably have a bit of planning or whatever, or idea, or you know what I mean, of what I'm gonna deal with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You see, but got a pit, I have no idea of nothing. I mean, I think about boy, I go a foreign country and it rich street paved with gold. You get me? All them thing there. I mean, I remember as well. I thought England was in the sky as well.
Yeah,
You
because I have
get
to
me?
take plane for go there. Yeah.
That airplane I go, yeah, you get me?
Yeah.
So that as well is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you all I know, you'd have more understanding of things and whatever, really.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel it would have been different, but I don't know if it would have been better. You know what I mean? Because saying that again to who knows, I probably wouldn't have been here now.
No, man,
You know what I mean?
right.
Probably could have 6 foot under.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
your life could have much better off. You just don't know. How. As I say, every question I ask you, man, you come back to your amazing spirit where you have, man. You take life as it come, man. You know, I said to you, you know, answer and I say, oh, yeah, you're glad to come off for it. Just I say, just no, no. Your attitude is que sera, man. You don't know what the future will.
Well, exactly.
Love
You know
that,
what I mean?
man. You can't go back and change the past, but it's like you say, you don't know. You don't know,
Yes.
man. You have an amazing... Rant, do you have any question for Howard?
No, I just overall just thank you for just sharing with us this because I really think this. I don't know, like the way like you persevere through things and just still have like a very calm and cool demeanor is always like so fascinating to see. So
If you ask,
thank you.
Sonia know me well. I've known Sonia for at least 40 years,
You went to school together? Or you live in the same
No,
community?
community.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in touch with her all the time, man.
Mm-hmm. No, man, you have an amazing spirit, Howard. I must tell you that. It's like you're calming. It's like I think wherever you did go, end up in a life, you'd end up on your foot and stand up and proud of what you achieve. That's how I see it. I don't think, in a sense, you ever make the most of your circumstances no matter where you're there.
Yes.
It's a message. And sometimes, it's like life can deal with some tough blow sometimes, depending on where you end up, So you don't know.
Mm.
And that's why even when you answer it that way, I say, yeah, man, that's such a solid answer where you give me in terms of say hearted. And it's not the right or wrong answer, Howard. I just only look on it when I say, boy, it's how you going to survive. How you going to survive, wherever. Because life is like that, It's wherever, it's not warm to you, It's how you deal with it,
Mm-hmm.
All the time, man. And you are somebody, is a testament to how people for deal with things, man. It's like, when you talk about the coal and all them things, I'm not, but I used to say, become here too old, so the coal are going to kill me, so.
Exactly. The hotness in your body already, man.
Yeah, man.
That's real. You know what I mean? I'm telling you.
No, man, I come here too cold, man. But anyway, believe it or not, I seem that the take it to them, but they talk for 90 minutes. I say it was a conversation we have here, saying. I'm enjoying this conversation, And before I close it out, I just want to know if you have any closing remark or any question where you want to ask me, or anything where you think I could ask you before I close out the program,
No, not really, No, not really.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm comfortable with everything, really. Everything,
And this, and let me ask you this turnout, as you think it would have turned out, or turn out better than you think it would have turned out? Because I know you come in here kind of, I said, I wonder where Sonia set me up on. If this man I go come ask me a question, I go make me.
No, it turned out, that's right. That's fine, man. You're comfortable.
Man, that's all I want, Howard. Trust me.
Yeah.
That's all I want, man. People comfortable, people come talk, man. And as I say, wherever the conversation go here, Howard, that's how I look on it, man. I don't have no pre-plan. I don't come in a conversation and say it have to go a certain direction. No. I just want to hear what you have to say, man. I want you to tell me about your journey as an expatriate. This is what I said to you.
Yes.
Fascinating journey, man. And Ranchi, is there any question or any closing remark you want before I close out this program, man?
No, just as always, thank you, Howard, for just joining us for this conversation and talking to us and just sharing your story. I think it was really
welcome. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, man. Seriously.
Yeah,
it was enjoyable. I mean,
no, I'm glad to hear, honestly.
Yeah, it was not.
Yeah, man. Howard, so thank you. And so Howard, you say last name was Bennett, right?
Yes.
Howard Bennett, Arantxa Prince. Thank you both for coming in this evening and spend the time and share another expatriate member conversation. And this is Glacier Prince, and I want to thank you now. And God bless us, and God bless the country where we come from.
Yes,
and the region where we come from. And I best big up Jamaica, the one region.
Sure.
I can make sure to that. God bless the whole of the region where we come from, who migrated in the 1950s and 60s and came to England and start a life for themselves. And I just want to capture as much of them stories as I can capture Howard. Some different, all of them are different. And I thoroughly enjoyed the conversation this evening here, my brother. So thank you for coming, man. Have a good night, and God bless you, God bless us all, and God bless that great region of the Caribbean where all of come from. Thank you, my brother. Man. Yeah, man. Bless. Thank you.
Bless, yeah?
Yeah, man. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thanks for listening to this conversation. Expatriate Memories is grateful to all those who have listened and enjoyed our interesting discussion. And we want you to know how much we would enjoy hearing from you also. If you would like to join in our conversation, we would appreciate if you would contact us via email at expatriatememories@gmail.com. It's fun, it's easy, and it will be memorable. Thank you, and we hope to hear from you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening, wherever you may be across the diaspora, America, or the Caribbean, Africa, Europe, or the UK. My name is Lance Prince. I'm the host of Expatriate Memories, where you, your friends, and family can, for the foreseeable future, come and share stories about immigration experiences. Ever since June 22, 1945, when the Agorese of 1,700 plus pioneer migrants traveling on the HMT Empire Windrush from Jamaica and other Caribbean colonies arrived on England's shore, our diaspora has been a melting pot of diverse experiences, cultures, and contacts. What we call the Windrush generation extends from that initial contact with the host community at the Tisbury Docks to the passing of the British Nationality Act of 1971. Every individual story has a unique quality which contributes to the distinctive character of our diaspora. It would be beneficial, therefore, if our great-grandparents, parents, children, and grandchildren of the Windrush generation would come together and take this opportunity to share experiences. An appreciation of the immigrant journey would be enriched and foster greater awareness of the value of their contribution to the host community as well as countries beyond. We know so far that the Expatriate Memories, a series of conversations, has already attracted the support of a majority of thousands upon thousands included in diaspora today. But true success depends on whether we are all committed to making that happen. As far as our model is concerned, it is definitely participative and inclusive. Indeed, you can commit to the process right now by letting us know at expatriatememories@gmail.com that you are willing to join in conversation about memories from your own immigration journey or migration of someone else may have affected you. Thank you so much for your continuing support, and should you have any suggestion as to our reach or content, please contact us at expatriatememories@gmail.com.